Test. Test, test. Okay, what about now? Hello.
That's
Test.
quiet.
Test, test. Okay, what about now? Hello.
That's
Test.
quiet. I think that's quiet. I'm not sure. I feel like that's quiet.
Test. Hello. Hello. Test. Hello. Test. Test. Hello. Hi. Test, test, test.
Quiet.
Test, test.
Okay, actually,
Okay, what about now?
I think that's
Hello.
fine. That's
Test.
quiet. I think that's quiet. I'm not sure. I feel like that's quiet.
Hello. Test.
Hello. Hi. Wow, that's loud.
Hello.
Hi. Jesus Christ. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello. There we go. I think. Probably. Hi. That is
Jesus
weird.
Christ.
Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello. There we go. I think. Probably. Hi. That is
Jesus
weird.
Christ.
Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello. There we go. I think. Probably. Hi. That is weird.
Jesus.
Hello. Hi. Test. There we go. Is this like any better? Probably not. There we go. Is this like any better? Probably not. There we go. Is this like any better? Probably not. Okay.
Looking for something, Ront? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Okay. I'm not sure. Okay, I need to go back down south and find that guy, I think. In a previous playthrough, I went through this whole section here, but I don't remember doing that. I don't remember how I did that. Alright. I do have to get signatures.
Hello again, esteemed officer.
I think that's what the game's telling me. I have to come here at night. Huh. "24-sided die. That's cool." Sized. Ah. White check so you can retry. Okay. Basically, he wants you to keep retrying them, not save scum. Well. Good. Right. Stream.
No one replies, but the static grows stronger, like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow. Crawling inside your head. Her words are too cold to comprehend. She smells of sodium lights and rain streaks on Carwin.
So, it was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve. I don't have time to explain it to you right now. Maybe don't take this the wrong way, but during our...
That is true.
Ah.
The worn map features the patchwork. It's the letter you found in the trash. A cabbage just the slides snap back in without 2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard. 2 octopuses are thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cotton. Familiar, a young woman in Harry. Throw it away, please. Your hand. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. You jam the compartment shut. It's hard.
Box of sunglasses. I don't know where Kim's at.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
She's not there. Why is it Joy? She's at the church, isn't she? Map wall. Conveying.
Trying to sneak up on me again!
A plaster cast bust depicts. You hear someone walking around inside a poor communard from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger. What happened here? It will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door. Sadly, nothing of great value remains here. Indeed. In your hands, you hold. Indeed, the book is unusual. It would do that in Gra. You flip through the book. The pages are thinner than you realized, and the type quite small and tightly set. Real art is dense and difficult. If it didn't feel like you had to wrestle a suicidal bear to get through it, you weren't really reading. The back cover is dominated by a black. She can't be much older than her mid-30s in this photograph, and yet
Hello again, officers. Have you...
Yes?
the spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. More old bullet holes, half a century at least, from the revolution. You peer into the faded marks in the stone. Your chest feels tight looking at them. It's closing.
You okay there? Might be the after effects of your past escapades. What are you looking at? Remnants from the revolution. These are over half a century old. Perhaps a crime of a sort ages ago. But no, these do not warrant an investigation. Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective.
This is the flag of Revachol. This isn't just one sun, but there are little... It's an optical, atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag. It is but one of the many strange optic atmospheric phenomena of this wondrous archipelago. You're sure you once saw sundogs in your youth, and blue flares.
Mm-hmm. The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
By old-fashioned, he means very right-wing. The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a... A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a little ring. There's something the images betray. The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much. This person, the lieutenant, picks up one of...
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much...
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash. And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens as...
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to... Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Yes, it's the same person. Obviously. Now you're gonna ask that question. Guest.
This coin-operated view, your money the lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into it. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely bird, its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind. The little brave birch tree seems to wave back in the wind.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. A thick, that's Kuno, under the You know that the church looks old and weather-worn. There are no light. Around the large wooden building, you see chunks. The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you. The faded marks are too degraded to draw. They look pretty ancient.
Where? There? Those are old. Yes, the one that happened half a century. Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it.
Officer! Ah. God damn it. Pull yourself together. The purity of snow always reminds me of the purity of the man's...
Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be anything worth mentioning among your achievements. You should resort to good old lying. But of course, sire. Looks like they're waiting for you to speak.
The purity of snow.
It is such a pleasure to... I'm sorry, officer.
The only one...
The sandwich, in addition to the obvious slice of ham, a fat one, you notice a brim of a tomato peeking from below. And
Oh, that's good. That's very good. You... Oh, sweet Jenny. She was the finest woman in all of Revachol. Maybe the entire world.
Do not defile her memory, Gaston. Let her rest in peace.
his tone lacks its usual intensity, like he doesn't feel he has the right to speak.
We knew her, all right. Lived on the same street our entire lives, just 2 houses apart. The 3 of us have been She was René's first girl back when the prick was 16. They were courting till he decided he'd rather die for some great ideal than just be happy.
And then you stole her from me.
Oh, officer. It already got ugly nearly 80 years ago when the 3 of us were just learning to walk and talk.
You stole her from me.
Well, technically, you stole her from me, because we'd been pretty close ever since you two had that falling out over the ink you spilled over her pretty yellow dress.
We were just boys then. This was different. No point starting this all over again. For the 1000th and the first time.
She died of pneumonia 2 winters ago. It was a quiet passage, peaceful. René and I were both by her bedside when she
Died. No use sugarcoating it.
departed. Until the very end she couldn't decide between us. The most indecisive
A quick grimace of pain passes over René's features, but he immediately regains control. His face now a dispassionate mask.
She could never make up her mind about anything. What to have for breakfast, favorite. She was always leaving one of us for the other, but never long enough to actually get married. Heck, technically, we...
You always confused her. Couldn't let us be happy. So Justa with your fan...
He suddenly remembers you are still there. Falls silent and turns.
She was always leaving... Heck,
You always confused her. Couldn't let us be happy. So Justa with your fancy words and pastries.
Ah, that is hilarious.
He suddenly remembers you are still there. Falls silent.
Of course, officer. Memories are all we have left.
That's fucking